Hi everyone. Today we're doing a reading about your person. Whether or not he's interested in you, it could be your coworker, your friend, just a crush, or someone that you had in mind, but nothing really happened, or maybe it had happened, but you're not quite sure where you stand with that person. So if this is your situation, this is a reading for you. We're going to find out today, is he interested? And if so, what are his feelings? Or maybe if not, or maybe he sees you as a friend. Who knows, right? Let's find out. In any case, we're gonna find out his thoughts, his feelings, and intentions. And if any other action is gonna come through, we're gonna look at that as well. So I'm gonna use this deck for signification of your person. What kind of person we're dealing with, right? Let's see. And then we're going to find out whether or not, or to what extent, your person is interested in you. This is just a clarification of the person that you are inquiring about, so you can right away see if the pile you choose is for you or not, just by description of the person or his current energies. Okay. We're going to start with, I hope you made your choice, and we're going to start with pile number 1. What is going on with the person? Who is your person? His current energies, and how interested is he in you, correct? Because that is the most important questions. Let's see. This person, I feel like he is either from away, or he just likes to travel a lot. He likes, to keep his options open, because right now I'm asking about his, qualifications as a person, his personality traits. And he comes off as a person who always likes to keep his option open. He can be sometimes argumentative, sometimes maybe too straightforward, as other people are used to. He basically could impulsively say something not nice, to the face of another person. A lot of very defensive and fighting energy coming through. At the same time, I feel like this guy could be very well-rounded in his knowledge, in his learning, because I feel like he's either well-traveled I'm sorry, or he's just very well-rounded when it comes to education. Like he knows a lot of different things. It doesn't mean he's an A student or always have been. It's just he's very interested maybe in different cultures, just you won't, not something that a regular person would know, let's say, about life, or just different countries, cultures, and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna ask 3 questions. The first, is he interested in you? And we're gonna ask why. If yes, why? If no, then why? Maybe there's a reason for that. The second is going to be, how does he see you? What are his intentions towards you, right? if you wanted to make a move, what that move would be. Is it just for fun? Is it just something like as a friend, or maybe nothing at all? So like, what are his intentions and what is he actually going to do, his actions? That's number 3. And the last thing what we're gonna see is that we're gonna find out advice for you. Okay. Is he interested in you? And if so, in what type of way? Okay, let's start with the most important question. Is he interested in you or no, and in which way? This guy is definitely interested in you. I see 2 major arcanas, and that tells me he thinks about you a lot. You are not just a random, passing through person in his life. You're more than that. It's just more of a soulmate connection when it comes to this pile. He's interested in you, that's for sure. I see double yes, and at the same time, like, I feel like this relationship hasn't bloomed to its full potential. And the reason for this is because I feel like right now you probably like more in a, it could be friends or friends with benefit, but something more light and fun. I see light, fun, and at the same time, times like where you relate to another person. It's not like just we have fun and I don't care about you. There is some sense of closeness as well. So he is definitely interested in you. We're gonna see in which way, because we have his intentions and how does he view you, right? He thinks very highly of you. He thinks that you are just such a bright star, such a bright star that a lot of people would want to have in their lives. You're probably a person, maybe one of the few people that actually, I don't know, bring up his mood when he's sad or just not feeling, himself that day, or it doesn't matter, or just like very neutral. You're the person who makes him just feel so alive, so energetic, so I don't know, like you make him smile, and he sees that you are a person who can actually go places, in a sense that like you are a dream person for someone else, maybe to him as well. So we'll find out how he sees you, because he could be occupied in a sense, like he might have a girlfriend or something. So we'll see, how does he view you, or his intentions towards you, right? Unfortunately, I have to break you this news. As much as he likes you, he loves spending time with you, and he feels like such a man, and you just, I don't know, you pet his ego, you massage his ego, whatever you do, he feels like the best of the best when he's with you. He loves your company. I like this first row just show that he loves your company, and he always is looking forward to see you again, and he thinks very, very, very highly of you, At the same time, the way, like, basically the current potential, it's not forever, but the current potential, the way he views you or his intentions are a little bit frustrating, a little bit not as positive as the first row, in a sense that he only sees a hookup potential. or some, I don't know, it could be short term, it could be long term, but it's a love story where this is just sex and no commitment. He sees like intentions towards you right now is to make you a woman of love with no commitment, completely casual, someone that people don't know about. If he has another person in his life, a girlfriend or a wife, doesn't matter, you are like a side to that, like you're not the main person. Like his intentions right now is basically just to, of course, he can show romance and love and everything. It's just gonna be on a casual note. Those are his intentions as of right now. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings for you. It's just very casual, very casual. If you're up for that, that's great. If not, I would second guess this guy. Oh, by the way, he sees you as a very sensual woman, in a sense that you provoke feelings inside of him that not a lot of people can, not a lot of women can, even if he is, I don't know, whatever his situation is. It's just he sees you as a very giving, loving, and nurturing, and at the same time, sensual person, very compassionate, very empathetic, and just very feminine, you know, like just the standard definition of it. That's the way he sees you. But right now, I just feel like he's trying to, maybe if this is like the beginning of the relationship or just like the acquaintance, maybe he's a womanizer, you know, maybe he's a player, maybe that's the way he is, and right now that's just the way he kind of approaches not only you but everyone in his personal life. That could be one thing, and another thing could be that if he's not available, or it's just right now all I see is that he right now intentions towards you at least are very light, very casual, non-committal, but with a little bit of love, in a sense, like, you know, I don't know, having sex, love making, but very casual. Like, I will see you when I see you, we have a great time, and like basically that is it. No progress. Basically romantic dates and continuation of it. His actions in the near future. Dude, I think this guy is either married, because for some reason, specifically for this one, for some reason said multiple times that he could have another person in his life. But right now, because from the start, it came all over like he likes to have a good time with you, and that could, you know, mean different things. You are either friends or this guy is not single per se. So right now, it actually confirms that he is definitely not single. If he is single, there's another way to interpret it, is that he's having a hard time to actually making that decision to commit to you, because for him it's a big deal, and he's a very, you know, free person. He's a person of a free will, and I will bet that this guy probably doesn't have a good history, you know, of having long-term relationships, because he's probably just like not built for that or not capable of that. Or even if he had one, it probably ended badly, because it's just not a, you know, how some guys, they are homeboys, they like to have stability and just dates, you know, consistently and stably. It doesn't have to mean that they will get married right away. He's just like, they like that consistency in their life. This guy, for him, it's something very strange and unknown. He doesn't like to commit, because that makes him probably vulnerable in a sense. That means that like almost a woman has a power over him. And right now, if he's single, he's questioning, his actions are questioning whether or not I should take this leap of faith and go forward with you or not, because I do see there's feelings and a sense of a union, you know, at least in a on a romantic level, because he definitely wants you as a woman. Like for him, it's like he finds you just as the perfect, I don't know, piece of cake for him. You're very, very desirable in that sense as a woman. Like at the same time, to move it forward on a more stable and serious level, as like, you know, a stable woman in his life, girlfriend, wife, stuff like that, he has a very hard time deciding, because he can commit to himself, he can commit to you. He's very like For him, it's a big headache. If he is not single, that makes sense, because he, on one hand, really enjoys spending time with you, but at the same time, he doesn't want to lose his stability that he has with another woman. They might not even have like a full-blown relationship, it might not be a lot of romance in there. It's just he doesn't want to change. He's just doesn't want to change and I don't know, switch his habits in a sense, you know, because then it means like he has to get used to. It's just like a lot of changes and shifts. He already has a person, and that person is reliable, and now he has you. That's if he's not single, right? If he has someone in his life, he's having a hard time because now he feels actually feelings towards you, and now he has to kind of almost make a choice, because his heart wants you, and then his basically brain telling him like, we just want to you know, live our life and not have any drama. Because if he does follow his feelings and his heart, it might mean that there's going to be some changes, you know. So he's deciding about that. In terms of actions, he definitely, I think he will be in your life, because he is thinking so hard about this. That kind of tells me that there's no way he just can ignore you like that, you know, because he's definitely gonna be in your life. Okay, the next action is gonna be sex or meeting or something like that. I don't know, fun times, date, celebration, party, something like that. That's his next action. But his like actions in his mind, this is what he's thinking about, because that's a bigger picture, right? I want actually get clarification on this card. These two cards were supposed to mean, is he interested in you? Why or why not? Oh my god. Dude, this guy definitely, he has his own stability, and he's not even telling me why he's interested in you, because obviously he is. He even has some like, you know, just baby feelings that just are starting to bloom inside of him, like a seed of love. At the same time here, it shows that the reason why, because I was hoping to see like more about you, but here he only talks about himself. He's basically telling us that he is he might actually have good finances or a good career, or just as a person he could be like a very practical, down to earth, a very stable person that has this sense of calm to himself. Like you feel calm and relaxed with him. He just values habits, you know, like routine, sometimes more practical, you know, in a sense. He wouldn't do like anything like super impulsive or something that could shatter his life stability. And in that case, he's very logical and stable. So at the same time, when I ask him like, why are you interested in her? He basically tells that he is torn apart between two, I guess, sides of him, right? Because on one hand, he really wants you, like he's, I would say, he went sexually obsessed with you, for real, because all of the cards are like fire. All cards are fire. And at the same time, he wants to have his stability. He wants to have this, you know, 4 of Wands. He wants to have that like 4, I don't know, sides of his life. Everything is like under control. Everything is stable. Something he can, you know, actually, something he can rely on and stuff like that. And that is the major, not even concern, major overthinking reason for him right now, because he is basically torn apart within himself, like mentally, like in his mind. He is completely not in the agreement. He is not in balance, because one part of him wants you and another part doesn't want to say goodbye to this stable routine lifestyle, you know, that he had probably for a while, could be with this other woman. Anyhow, And he's right now is saying like, I really want her. She is just makes me feel alive. She makes me feel just so full of life, and I really just, I want her as a woman, as a person. Just like she fires this fire inside of me that I haven't felt for a long time, and it breaks my heart because I don't know, should I go with this or should I, because it's almost like he has to make a choice almost, you know, because he can't, I mean, obviously one party over here won't be happy, since it's like a triangle. If it doesn't resonate, pick another pile, because this is definitely a triangle situation. A lot of cards that had clarified this. So yeah, he's just like having a hard time saying goodbye to one thing and then like fully devoting himself to you, but that's where he is at. Advice to you, oh, that's a hard advice actually. That's a hard advice. So you have two options. You have two options. You can be patient and see if he will change and prove himself with his actions, but that's gonna take a while. Just an FYI, it's not gonna happen overnight or anytime soon. It's gonna take, I don't know, could be months, maybe more, maybe sometimes in some cases years. You have to have a lot of patience basically with whatever's going on, all this bullshit or whatever, I'm sorry, this whole situation is. I think you're not really okay with that, because no one really would be, especially if, because I do see here some, even if it's not full-blown love, there is some reciprocation of feelings, right? So like whenever you feel anything towards another person, you're not okay with him not choosing you over another person, right? Another human being. So like, one advice for you, you have basically two options, the cards are saying. One is be okay with everything that's going on and give it time, a long time, and then he could be ready for, you know, I don't know, another step, or, you know, move forward with you and live, whatever his other circumstances are, he will choose you, but after a long time. Or you could just cut it off right now, because if you don't want to wait, because this, whatever is going on, this whole mess is going to last for a while. You have two options: either wait and see what he's gonna do and hope for the best and be patient with him, because he does have feelings, I'm not gonna lie. It's like passion mixed with you know what it is? It's passion mixed with baby love. It's like baby love, I mean, like in the sense of when someone just feels the first I don't know, senses of love, like falling in love, just that beginning stage. That's what is over here, like very intense, very like sincere at the same time. Yeah, those are two options. And let me see. The only thing, like the cards are saying right now, in either, whatever you choose, either to give him time or to walk away from him, you have to prioritize yourself. Make sure you don't even second guess or like question yourself, am I being too rude, am I being too cold? No, only care about yourself and your own needs. Be like a hard, like, I don't know, cold-blooded bitch, like for real, in a good way, you know, because this is the only way it's gonna be beneficial to you, because I care about you, not him. He is just all over the place. Turn on your logic, turn on your logical side, your objective side, and that's gonna help you to make correct, right decisions that will actually be in your best interest. That includes having your boundaries and holding them, and at the same time not falling into like a not falling into this victim mode of his actions, like not being dependent on him, you know, not trying to how can I say, be flexible on his life circumstances, but only care about yourself. This is what's gonna make you happy in the long run, whether or not you're gonna be with this person, because I see that being strict, firm, and almost like assertive, you know, with this guy, this is gonna be the right choice in any other case. Whether or not you want to give him more time to prove himself, or you want to walk away. So these are the cards for you. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments below about your situation and how it resonated with you. Thank you. Moving forward to pile number 2. Let's see signification of a person, what kind of person he is, or what's going on right now in his life, right? This guy is, I wouldn't say not in a good place. He's just a little bit closed off. He's thinking about his next move in life in general. He might be thinking about going away, or he is away, or something related to, you know, moving on, traveling. But that moving on, it's kind of like almost a decision that came after some loss or sadness, or something not so happy that happened in his life, that he had to kind of make this decision, you know. It's not like super exciting, like, let's do this. It's more like he almost didn't have any other choice but to do this. Right now, he might have some life issues or something going on, because he's within himself and not really, you know, open to other people, not super social at the moment. He's kind of, you know, just trying to deal with his problems, or just having some alone time. He doesn't want anyone to bother him, and yeah, that's what's going on right now. Let's see, is he interested in you? How does he view you, his intentions, right? And his next actions. Okay, let's move forward. Is he interested in you? Are you ready? Oh my god, this guy is definitely interested in you, and not only interested, but he definitely sees a relationship potential with you. That's just, it's very beautiful. He sees you as a person he could be with in a very happy, abundant, emotionally fulfilling, and passionate relationship. The only thing, I feel like right now he might not be taking any active moves. He might not be approaching you, because right now I see some kind of boundaries, or maybe you not letting him in. He's right now like kind of watching you from maybe afar, or from the fence. He's not really, whatever he's feeling, right, towards you, he's not taking an action about it. Or maybe he's scared that like there's some kind of boundaries that he just, something's on the way, like a roadblock. I feel like he wants to treat you right, and for him it's a big choice, you know. Maybe you are friends with this person and he doesn't want to risk it, because if he does take it to the next level and, you know, involves in a more romantic relationship with you, it might affect your friendship or whatever you have going on right now. in the future. It's like it's an important choice for him to make, and right now that's why he's not really moving forward, because he has to make sure that if he makes this move, it's going to play out the best way possible, you know, without sacrificing what you guys have right now, because he appreciates you in his life no matter what. It's just in order to do that next step, he's not quite ready yet. But he does think at some point he should step out of his comfort zone. He should stop being kind of he should stop protecting his heart and kind of making, how can I say, keeping everything to himself, all these feelings and whatever he feels towards you, right? Admiration, this very nice, positive, true feelings and intentions. At some point, there's gonna be a choice to be made, and he understands that just right now, he's not ready to quite, you know, make it happen in his life. Oh my God, you are a dream person for this guy. You are the dream girl. He definitely sees him as your main man, your husband, your long-term boyfriend, a man who is always gonna be there, like for life, like a life partner type of person, you know? That's how he sees himself with you. Definitely great relationship potential, and he just can't wait. In the sense that like he might not do anything right now. It actually might be something going on in his life, like maybe he doesn't have energy for that, or he has, you know, a lot on his plate at the moment, but his intentions are like, oh my God, I am just praying that this girl will be mine. Like I'm praying to be with this girl. Like this is basically his wish, to be with you. Very, very, very good intentions. And I think it might be actually going that way. So there is progress definitely happening. So he's at least planning it in his mind, you know, to kind of move to that direction, to make his dream come true. His next actions in the near future. Okay, so he's going to fantasize, romanticize about you. At the same time, he thinks that there has to be some time. He needs to let it play out naturally and give it some more time, you know, to grow this seed. He doesn't want to be too pushy, or as I said, maybe there's something else going on that he needs to take care of first. I don't see any active moves in the very near future, but definitely you are in his mind, and I would even say like in his heart. Like he definitely sees you as a worthy woman that he wants to, you know, put an effort and be with. And he wants to approach you in the right, correct way, by justice, in the right way, the way you deserve to be approached, and just like whatever happens, it has to be, you know, the best way possible. So right now it might not be the right time for him right now, or maybe just in general he wants to kind of give it more time, and just kind of you know, move slowly in a sense. But I definitely see some admiration, some you might be talking to this person, he just dreams about you like non-stop, like you are always on his mind. Advice for you: trust the universe, everything's gonna happen in divine timing. And let me see. You know, right now, just give him some more time, because I feel like he's right now in a hermit mode. Your person. I don't know, go out, have fun with friends, or do something for yourself, and just trust the universe, trust the divine timing that's going to bring you together, because what they're trying to do is create this, you know, best scenario for you as possible, because you don't want to, sometimes like you meet the right person but it's the wrong time. So this is what right now is being worked on, you know, behind the scenes. So yeah, have fun, do your thing, live your life, having just let him be by himself right now, figure things out. And yeah, one thing, this relationship might have a very good potential, because his intentions are so pure, So like he sees you as his family. He definitely sees you as a member of his family, like, or potentially could be, right? This guy is, he has serious intentions towards you, and this relationship actually can go either into marriage, or you can live together, which is basically long term. It's not gonna be just, oh, I don't know, I was just dating this guy. No, this relationship, you will remember. This is gonna be the one that will count. You definitely will remember if you accept his offer, obviously, right? So yeah, it has potential to last a long time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how it played out for you, how it resonated with you. I'll be very curious to read your comments below, and hit like if you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Moving on to pile number 3. Let's see what's up with the person, or what kind of person he is. I think it's gonna be more about what's going on right now. Oh, okay. So you're definitely on his mind, and someone is not letting another person in their life. I think it's you, because you're coming up as a person who he feels warm emotions towards, you know? So I feel like he's more open to you, like he sees you as a Queen of Cups, and he, like, for him, it's, you know, a woman of love, or just attraction at least. But I feel like he's fighting some battles either to be with you, or maybe he has some competitors. Maybe there's other suitors that are, you know, after you, and he's trying to fight them off to kind of get your attention. Or it might be that, like, you kind of not I don't know, giving in to his charms. So he's trying to find his way to you know, become closer to you in a sense. Okay, let's see. I also feel like you might not be as interested, or I don't know, like, yeah, either it's someone is like pushing something away. I don't know. It might be other people. It might be someone's keeping their own boundaries, trying to defend themselves, you know, like, or keeping, I don't know, not trusting fully this person. So that might be another way of looking at it. Okay, is he interested in you? How does he view you, his intentions, his actions in the near future, and advice for you? Okay, let's see. He's definitely interested in you. I see very strong sexual energy, and maybe a little bit of even manipulation, in the sense that this guy might be sometimes hot and cold, or I don't know, like playing some games, you know, whatever that is, some psychology games, when you push someone away and then you come close again. This kind of makes them, how can I say, it just, you know, provokes emotions in another person, and supposedly that helps, like, for another person to feel more attraction because of this shattered, you know, yes and no, like hot and cold energy. So something like this, a lot of sexual energy. He is definitely interested in you as a woman. We're gonna see later in which way is that the max of this interest, of this potential, at least right now, right? Or is there more? Let's see. I want to clarify this card. This guy basically wants to get laid, and he's trying to, you know, to find ways how to make it happen. Just anything and everything. He will use anything and everything to, I don't know, lure you in. But, you know, I wouldn't say lie to you, but he will just, let's say if you like something, he will just make sure that he'll get it to you, or he will behave the way you like it, just because he wants to make sure, you know, by magician, he wants to create this magic and kind of charm you, you know, to get what he wants. And he definitely wants you, like, big time. I feel like you are not interested in this guy that much, because I feel like his plans, whatever he's planning, right? Like his a little bit of manipulation, some games or whatever, like you might be flirting with him, or you might see that from that he's doing it to other people, and you kind of like on the fence with him, because maybe that's why another card came up over here, because you're kind of defending yourself. You're not letting him in your life, you know. You're not giving into this idea of whatever he wants to do, because I mean, honestly, you don't trust him that much, and that makes sense, because he is kind of okay to, you know, do whatever it takes, so he doesn't care when he wants something. He'll just make it happen no matter what. Like he'll use any other resources, any type of resources, good, bad, not so good, questionable, just because he wants something. So that's like his way of doing things, especially when it comes to his wishes like this, right? So, but I see him actually suffering. He's being very disappointed, because no matter what he does, no matter how he behaves with you, his planning, his strategic manipulation, whatever, it's not working. The games he's playing are not working, and it's breaking his heart. He's like he's like a crybaby that's like, you know, almost crying, I want that toy, and like no one is giving it to him, although he thinks he is doing everything right to get it. Like, anyway, so he's frustrated and he doesn't know what to do, because basically you're breaking his heart by telling him no, and not playing by his rules, not playing the role that he assigned to you, right, supposedly in his whatever game. Anyhow, I wouldn't say he has very serious intentions, but I do see he's interested as a woman he wants to, you know, have sex with. That's like for sure. Right now he wants to, and by the way, you might have said no to him very harshly. You might have put him in his place, and maybe he did actually overstepped his boundaries with you, and I feel like because this heartbreak is coming from something sudden, something like blunt. Maybe you told him no, or you told him off, or whatever you did. Maybe you just friendly said, you know, like, I'm not interested, or whatever he offered, you basically didn't take it. And for him it was very sudden, very he didn't expect that. He thought he has everything played out perfectly, and it's gonna be the way he imagined in his mind, right? But for some reason that didn't happen. Your reaction was different. Maybe it wasn't even mad, it was just like, he didn't get what he wanted. So, and that was very unexpected to him, not like the way he pictured in his just thoughts. And right now he wants to be patient and give it more time. He thinks maybe he rushed into, you know, he rushed too soon, or maybe he was too intense with you. So right now he's trying to calm down and kind of like come up with a different plan, I guess. Okay, his intentions, just in general, right? Like, how does he view you? Like, maybe as a friend, I don't know, just dating, hookup. Maybe as a girlfriend, let's see. This guy likes stability. He likes when he's in control. I feel like he's always looking out for other options. You know, he likes to keep his options open. He wants to kind of, he always going after new opportunities, right? I would say. Right now, he's only talking about himself. I don't even know, like, how does he view you, or like, what are your intentions? Like, how do you see her? Is this something just like casual, or you see there could be something more with this person, with this girl? I mean, this guy, honestly, right now, he's in the energy that he kind of just wants to he wants to get laid. Okay, he doesn't plan that far away. Right now he sees you as a very delicious opportunity, like a good perspective, in a sense that like he's wondering what could happen. I think nothing really happened in this connection so far, and right now you actually put him on the spot. Now he doesn't know what to do, because basically the more you say no to him, the more he likes you. Because probably before it was never like, no one challenged him that much, you know. Maybe before he used to get everything the way he wants, no effort practically. But this time you actually put him on the spot, and he's almost now binded to you, you know, like, because now he feels like he is, I don't know, tied up to you, in a sense, like he got more interest in you. So he wants to be in control. He's thinking what the opportunities can bring with you in a relationship. He definitely thinks there's going to be some arguments if he does move forward with you, right, and become actually involved in a more romantic connection. It's going to be it's going to take some hard work, because I feel like you both are very opinionated and like blunt personalities, strong personalities that won't take bullshit. Like, you might have some, like, you both have very strong personalities, you know, your own opinions, and you sometimes can like get into arguments, or maybe you already have. Like, I see a lot of like fiery arguments, not like conflict, you know, in a bad way, but just like argumentative energy, and then passion. It's like arguments and passion, I don't know, something like that. And sometimes each of you can just hold their own principles, just be very principalistic, like, how do you even call it this way? Anyway, basically care about their own principles, in the sense that I want this way, and I know I could compromise, but I'm not going to, because I mean, of his pride, or your pride, you know, a very, like, in a sense, difficult people together, at least in this connection. Right now he doesn't really plan anything. I don't see him having like super deep feelings or intentions. The way he views you as a very sexual object that he wants to achieve. That's, so far, this is his energy. Definitely interested in you as a man, would be, you know, towards a woman he really likes. But to be honest, a lot of relationships, like, they start off sexual energy, so if it's in the beginning stages, I don't think it's a bad thing. For some reason, I see he's kind of like withdrawing, and his withdrawal from this connection, it's actually for good. It's out of good intentions, out of the good thought. Maybe he doesn't want to play these games with you anymore. He's ending something, and he's trying to be fair. He wants to do the right thing, almost, you know, even if it means to leaving something in the past. It could be you, or let me see, maybe the way he used to approach you, or maybe just this connection in general. Like, maybe he realizes that he's not looking for anything serious right now, and he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, you know. He doesn't want to manipulate this, like, play games anymore. It was a hard choice for him, and something is coming to completion. I don't know, something is coming into completion. Maybe, like, you know, he needs to make a choice, because you already kind of told him no, I feel like, multiple times probably, or you made it clear that you're not going to entertain this flirtatious, casual type of communication. It's just not you, not what you're looking for. The decision to withdraw and end something, right? Could be the relationship, could be his behavior with you. It was a difficult choice. He was contemplating and thinking about it actually for a long time. Like, not for a long time, but like for some time. It wasn't an impulsive decision. It wasn't an impulsive choice. So I think he just understands that you're not one of the girls he imagined or he pictured you as. He thought you are, but you're not. He realized that over time, and he thinks that you don't you don't deserve this kind of approach. You don't deserve to be in this, like, you don't want this, you know, and you deserve more. And he will realize that maybe before he misjudged you, you know, thinking that you were like other girls he's seen before. And even if it hurts his heart, like, he's ready to take his losses and kind of just leave you alone, even if it's not going to be very pleasant to him, because he wants to do right by you, you know. It's actually, I mean, I guess you can say it's good. It could be the reason for this. It could be because he is, as I said, is looking for something more light and casual, just fun, you know. And at some point I just see him like thinking it's not right, and I can do this to her, and yeah, I'm just gonna go, because she doesn't deserve it. She wants more, and I can't give it to her, and I don't want to, you know, hurt her. Wow, my God, I don't think you guys gonna, like, I think this connection is gonna end, because I see you being upset about it, but it's gonna be total end. It's gonna be definitely an end. You'll be sad, I don't know, maybe because as I said in the beginning, he was maybe very charming, very nice. You know, as a magician, he would just know what you like and do this in order to get your attention. So you would think, oh, he's doing so many great things, he's so nice to me, you know. But in reality, at least in the beginning, it was just like part of his plan. Just, I guess, as I said, you know, get what he wants. But then he realizes, so I feel like you don't know this part though. So like, you would think, oh, maybe he lost interest in me or something like that. That's why you might be sad when he basically, you know, leaves your life. But the reason is actually he doesn't want to hurt you. He realizes that he's not ready for such a good woman like you. And like, if nothing happened between you two, even if it did, he just doesn't want to, you know, basically keep lying or keep manipulating, keep playing this, because he just doesn't want to do this to you. Not because he was just, you know, lost interest or whatever, he doesn't care. No, because he will realize that, wow, I shouldn't have done this, or I'm not ready for what she wants, and I really like her as a person, like as a woman, and I don't wanna do this to her, and I have to quit before it goes any further. So don't even worry if he does leave. Yeah, I see you being actually mad at him, because I don't think he will explain this to you very well. So yeah, just so you know, the only reason why he might do this, like kind of walk away from you, because, or end this, right? Or maybe be cold at some point, because he might be very active before, might have been, and now he's just like all of a sudden not even, I'm telling you, actually these two cards I forgot to flip over. The reason why he's interested in you, because you are just, he's after his ego, you know. He is after his ego. He's just, you make him feel good about himself, like you raise his self-esteem. It's like a boost of his self-esteem, of his ego, his pride, and like another project he can achieve or work on, you know. That's just all about him. A very like kind of selfish way, you know, to look at it. Nothing about, even when I asked about you, like how do you see her, he's talking about himself. So yeah, don't even worry about this guy, because the reason why he definitely likes you, he's interested highly in you as a woman, like sexually, but the thing is, he's not ready for anything more deep at the moment. He's not ready for a relationship. He doesn't want it. And when he realizes that you are a very worthy and deserving woman, he will feel bad and will just withdraw. That's what I see, at least. Anyway, let me know in the comments below how it played out for you. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I will be curious to read about your story. And hit like if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.